You heard that remix?
I heard a snippet of it. Somebody, but I didn't listen to the whole thing.
Because people was like, yo, how you feel about him saying that his money long like Stevie or something like that? Like, come
Money
on.
long, like
He called me daddy because my
Because
money
they
long
call me
like
daddy
Stevie.
because my money long like Stevie. And they showed, it was like a video of Lori Harvey walking. And they said Stevie, Steve Harvey, her dad.
Oh.
It's weird, but. Call me daddy because my money long like Steve Harvey.
Money long like Steve Harvey. I got more money in my mustache than you got in your bank account, player.
Player, don't get it confused. I have a talk show. I don't know why that matters.
That's the problem with y'all youngsters. Y'all always get it confused.
Oh my God, yo. Yo, he be getting
Family Feud.
Yo, I feel bad. I feel like I've been neglecting that show. I ain't watched that joint in a minute.
Family Feud?
Yo, dog, Family Feud. Yo, I used to be on the fire stick just watching episodes of that joint. Dead serious, yo. They just have them.
What up, what up, what up?
Uh-huh. Start that up.
Welcome to the All Score Cast. I'm Ant.
I'm Jasmine Yachty.
Hey, yo.
And we the plug
Pluggy.
for the uninitiated. AuxCoreCast on Twitter, AuxCoreCast on Instagram, AuxCoreCast@gmail.com, AuxCore on Facebook. Hit us up with whatever, whenever, however, whatever. I think I said whatever. Whoever you are to hit up. Anyway, so what's first on the to-do?
You know it.
Do you want to give the...
Father.
You want to start it off, Jazz?
Just last week, I was so hyped talking about my guy, Pop Smoke, and how much I love his album. And I had it on repeat all weekend. Flash forward, and I was looking forward to what he has to bring to the table. And flash forward to today, and it was reported that he was shot and killed, which was very disturbing news. Like, I couldn't believe it.
No, I couldn't either.
Yo.
Yeah, like, I'm like, what? Like, literally, when you sent that link to the group chat, like, I was at work, and I looked at my phone. I literally went, oh my God, like, oh no, like, out loud, like, I forgot where I was, like,
Right.
and I'm like, oh no, shoot, I'm at work. I can't just be making loud out. They're like, are you okay? I'm like, sorry, like, I'm cool. And like, I immediately like ran to the bathroom. And I called my boyfriend, cause like I literally, y'all understand how much I get on his nerves. Cause that's all I do.
That's all you play Pop Smoke. Yeah.
All I play is Pop Smoke in the car. All I do is talk about it, like how fire he is and all that type of stuff. And then Dad, like that, and he's so young.
He was only a dub, yo.
Like that I just...
He didn't even get to live his adult life.
Right.
And it's just so scary to even say this and think about it. I was just, as shocked as I was, like, I was scared that something like this would happen. And I'm really upset that it even crossed my mind, because I was just thinking, like, because I know there was a lot of heat around him and stuff like that. And I saw, like, just how he behaved, like, he was flashing his money and stuff like that. And I was just thinking, I thought, like, man, I hope, like, everything's cool. Like, nothing
comes back to him from that.
nothing crazy happens to him, because, like,
right.
He's dope to me. And flash forward, it happened, like, and it's terrible. And a lot of people were saying like it's crazy how he survived the hood just to get killed in Hollywood Hills. And
Yeah, that's
kind of
wild.
scary.
Mm-hmm.
That is like, and a lot of people were saying like it was an inside job and he was set up, and I don't know about all of that, but I do know is that he posted his location, like they found his address, like just based on like what he posted. You just gotta be careful.
Big time.
Yeah, that was. I mean, that was a dumb, risky move on his part. I will say, because I mean,
But you should
knowing
be
your
able to
status.
just do that, like
Yeah.
without somebody like trying to kill you, like.
I know, right? Right, somebody trying to like really come and like find you and all that, but it's like that not to steal his, some Santana thing, but all that flexing and flashing and all that, that could really land you in like at a horrible spot.
Right.
And it's like
Yeah.
you knowing who you are, man. You gotta be smarter than that. You gotta be way smarter than that.
And he knows that because, like, in an interview, like, with Angie Martinez, he was talking about that. Like, you can't be caught slipping out here because somebody's always watching and they're ready to take your life and take what you have. And that's exactly what happened. And it's just, I couldn't believe, I'm like, what? Like, I'm still in shock. Like, it's just, Meet the Woo 2 is just never going to be the same listening to it. It's going to sting. And
He
it's-
was just getting started,
he
yo.
was just getting
And he was
started.
popping. Like, he was blowing
Yeah.
up.
Yeah. And he had a lot of potential. Like, I know he was a little one note or whatever, and a lot of his songs sound the same, but hey, it was fire. And he did have some tracks that stood out, but he wasn't done. Like, we don't know if he would have stayed, if his content would have grown, or like I don't know. It's just,
Yeah.
it was heartbreaking. Like, it really messed me up. I left work early. I
mean, that was your man though.
I was like, it's not only that. It's like, it's just too much. Like,
It's a lot going on.
there's a lot going on. It's like,
Already this
That was
year,
my
too.
first reaction when, in our group chat, Jamar sent it.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I just was in shock. It was not, obviously, if anyone dies, it's a shock. It's like, come on, like, don't nobody expects that nor wants to see that. But for me, it was like lost potential. It's like, yo, why do you have to, whether you like his music or not, a 20-year-old died.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like come on,
And then
yo.
it hit me like, yo, all these deaths. Like, what is up with the deaths?
yeah.
Yo, I don't know, man.
What's going on between last year and this year alone?
Dog, it's horrible, yo.
And I say this year, it's February.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
We ain't even all the way done February yet, but it's like I don't understand how we lost him like that. And I think the biggest thing like that that one of the biggest things we said was like potential, because he, like, I wasn't. You already know I'm not the biggest Pop Smoke fan, but to me personally, I really feel like he was the one. Like, that sound, that UK drill sound. I feel like even though, it's a UK thing, more people from over here is starting to use that. And it's like, I really feel like Pop Smoke kind of led that. Like, he was the one using those beats the most. So I feel like it gave people over here in states over here, like, the courage, like, and the bravery. Like, I think he made people believe, like, yo, I can do that too then. So it's kind of like he was like the face of that over here, I guess you could say. You know what I'm saying? So
He was just
That's
getting
how-
started.
Yeah,
Like,
he just
people
got
was
started.
just starting to really, really, really know his name. Like,
yeah, album came out like what, 2 weeks ago, 2.5 weeks ago, something.
Yeah.
So it's like you just do that, and it's like, I mean, artists and producers, they both going on that same wave as that Pop Smoke wave or whatever. It's like slowly coming, it's getting popular, and it still may keep growing, but it just sucks that it's like, dang, man, like, you ain't even really get to do much.
and it was it's so what's so eerie about it. It's just eerie for me because I feel like a lot of times when a celebrity dies, it's not technically like somebody that I listen to constantly. It's kind of like a little bit more far removed.
Mm-hmm.
But this was just too close. Like, and I was literally, Cause like I follow him on social media, and I was literally just looking at his story. Like I was up late too. It was weird. Like I was up around that time, darn near, and I was actually investigating something because I followed this model on Instagram, and I saw that like I kept seeing like Pop Smoke like under like a lot of pictures, like his name because he liked their pictures. So I was like investigating. I was like, ooh, I wonder if like they're dating or something like that. So like I was like trying to figure it out, just trying to research, just being nosy. Like
you're a woman, it's fine.
Yeah,
y'all get a pass.
Yeah, like, cause I'm like, ooh.
If I was talking to one of my homies, it was like, yo, I seen this chick and I seen this dude and this chick keep liking this face, so I investigated the chick. I'm like, yo, what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm like, ooh, maybe they date, because I know he's always, and she's like a African model from London, and she's young. I don't know if she still dates him or not, but she dated Tariq
from Power,
Michael Rainey Jr.
Ain't he like how old is he for real?
Like 42.
He's like 20 or 19, and the model, she's 19.
Oh, she's 19. Oh, yeah. I
Yeah.
keep forgetting that these people are
Yeah,
young.
really young.
Yeah, all right.
And he's always talking about how he loves dark skinned women, like in his songs. I'm like, oh, I wonder if they date. That would be cute.
Yeah, young. Y'all old heads now.
Yeah,
y'all pretty much getting there. Y'all are like,
yeah, we're old.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
And she was like posting like herself like listening to his music and stuff like that. So that's what I was wondering. I was like, ooh, so I was trying to figure it out and then I fell asleep. Like, all right, I ain't figuring nothing out. And then I woke up to this, like, and sure enough, she posted or whatever saying like how cool they were, and they had pictures together, and like she really loved his music, and she just literally talked to him yesterday. He texted her, you really killed that dress at the Brit Awards or whatever. And she's like, thanks, woo. Like, and the text message said yesterday. Like, it feels like everybody just seen
spoke to him, just seen him, yeah.
And he was just out in Cali, like, just having fun, like, being young. I understand, like, young rap, they do that. Like, just flash or whatever. And you's not having nothing, like, and it was just so important. Like, I'm still kind of in disbelief. And I don't want to.
It didn't seem
real.
It really doesn't seem real at all. I'm like, wait, what? Like, every time it keeps popping up. And it's so funny. This morning, I was telling my sister, I was like, I think my routine is disrupted. Like, for the past 2 weeks, I've been listening to Me Too too, driving to and from work. I don't think I can do it today. So my phone like automatically connects to my car when I start it, and it just decides to play Meet the Woo 2 without
it knows you.
So
though.
I was forced. I was like, dang, it's already on. So I was jamming, like,
right.
It's okay. Yeah, I was jamming, like, and I listened to it the whole way to work, and it felt good. But then, like, once it was over, it was like, but dang, like, I could still listen to it. I think because of the type of music and the energy it brings to me. Like, I couldn't listen to Nipsey, like, when he died. Like, that was just too sad for me. Like, it took me a while. Mm-hmm. Like, I played Double Up a lot, but it was too sad. I don't know. But, like, this, like, he made, like, turn up music. I don't know. It's just, it really... It wasn't
rough.
how I was supposed to go.
Yeah,
I was
right.
like, today's my last day, final day at work in my old job before I start my new job. Like, I had every intention on blasting Pop Smoke in celebration because, like, it gives me hype. I'm like, I'm in mourning. I'm grieving.
Yeah, what to say? Like,
yeah.
that caught everybody off guard.
When I read that in the group chat, I was like, what? Like, it was on some, like, what?
Yeah, like, what did I just read?
Yeah.
That's like when you came and told me at work. I ain't gonna lie, I was like kind of shook. I'm like, yo, what are you about to tell me? He's like, Pop Smoke died. And I'm sitting there like, what? Like, how? Like, how did that just happen? Like, he just, the crazy part is, you was the first person I thought of, right? Mm-hmm. And then Neto told me that same day. He was just like, he listened to the he was like, yeah, man. He was like, yo, Pop Smoke. He was like, that's crazy. No, he told me this next day. He was like, yeah. He was like, yo. He was like, as soon as I heard, he was like, yo, it's crazy. As soon as I heard that news, he was like, he was like, yo, I was thinking like how Jazz been doing, because he said he heard the podcast and he was like, yo, the first person I thought of, like, Jazz really fuck with him. I'm like, I was like, yo, I said, yo, she hurt.
It's crazy because Mike at work, he listens to the podcast too, obviously. And he like, yo, you heard about the Pop Smoke thing? I was like, yeah. He was like, your cousin gonna be all right? Everybody
thinking of you.
Because that's my guy. Like, well, thank you for your concern, gentlemen. I was really torn up about it.
Like, it's crazy. I feel like, I mean, it was an unfortunate thing, but I was like, I feel like you lost like a family member or something.
That's how I feel. Like, it's terrible. Like, and I listened back to the podcast too. I was like, I was so excited. Like,
yeah.
Like, I told y'all, like, the story of, like, how, like, yeah, like, how I developed, like, okay, like, he about to be out here. Like, because I really do appreciate that area, New York rap, and I know it kind of, like, dies out, it goes in and out, and he was, like, just opening another lane.
Yeah.
And I just like that energy. I'm just like...
That's my favorite thing about him. He really opened up a whole nother lane for a lot of people. And if you look at all
the videos, like, people are putting up, it's like...
Yo, he was crazy. I think what I'm mad about, too, is, like, dad, yo, as much as, like, you know, I thought his stuff was repetitive and all that. Yo, I really was curious to see, like, yo, he was so young. He was just getting started. He was getting hot. He dropped his album. Now, like, he gonna keep doing music. I'm like, yo, I wanted to see who he was gonna end up collaborating with.
Yeah,
like, who is he gonna be rapping with? Who was gonna be featured on his stuff?
I was like, yo, Drake and him have to do something.
Yo, they would have done something, yo.
Yeah, and it's just crazy. You saw how much respect he got from peers, especially artists from New York. Like,
it's crazy because
and 50 Cent.
Yeah, 50. When they start, people saw all the hip hop heads started posting all the pictures with him. I was like, damn, he got around quick. Everybody knew Pop Smoke.
Even Terrence J, like,
couldn't wait for that track, that Pop Smoke and Terrence J track.
No, yeah,
I know. I'm playing.
like I didn't know he was connected to so many people. Like, and I think it's really sad how they try to blame, like, his friend / brother, whatever he is to him, like, saying, like, he's the one that set him up, and, like, y'all can't just jump to conclusions and assume things like that. Like, you have to think about, you may suspect somebody or whatever, but that person lost somebody too. Like, you can't just automatically assume this person set him up. Like, and I'm sure he was really hurt by that, but who knows? We have to wait until the story unfolds, but it's really sad that they attacked his friend as well.
What, the one that the boy that Mike?
Yeah.
They attacked him too? I didn't hear about what happened to him.
No, they didn't.
Oh, you mean they verbally attacked him and tried to say he set it up? Oh, yeah. Okay,
trying
I
to say
got you.
that, and he's sitting there. He lost somebody, but we don't know that. We don't know. He could have been involved, but, like, I don't.
Was Pop Smoke the only one in that house?
See, that's what we don't know, because remember they was taking pictures in front of the crib, but we don't know if he stayed there himself or if somebody was with him.
Well, they say they had witnesses that were there, but he was the only one that was shot because it was a targeted hit. It wasn't just a robbery.
Okay, all right.
But we knew that, like, because no.
Because my whole thing is, I'm like, it
could have been an inside job.
I mean, it could have been. My whole thing is, like, them killing him. I was like, yo, I don't even know if it was like I don't know if it was a personal thing or not. But I was thinking, like, man, because I know he was, like, you know, gang related or whatever. I'm thinking, like, yo, if they went in there because they saw his address and they wanted to rob him, whether it was, like, targeted, like whether their intent was to kill him or not, like, maybe it was just to rob him, of course.
I don't think they ended up taking him.
I'm gonna say I don't even think they ended up taking nothing though. But at the same time, it's kind of like, yo, with him being gang related and him being like a huge artist and a lot of people know him, and maybe he got homies that's in gangs or just homies period, or people that's going to probably try to find these people at some point. They probably felt like, yo, if we gonna run up in this house, it's probably like we gotta kill him.
Because they could have been scared of retaliation.
Exactly. And I
was thinking about that,
yeah,
too.
I was thinking, I'm like, yo, they probably be so scared of retaliation because of who they're dealing with. Yeah. It's kind of like, well, we gotta do what we gotta do then, and then we just gonna have to take it, and then we just gonna have to just try to not get caught out here and get locked up. But
so how do you live with yourself? Like how? I don't understand. What do you?
Because people desensitized, man. It ain't.
What do you do? What are you doing though? Well, how?
It's a life you don't know, but that's that street shit. Like I'm not gonna sit here and speak on.
My brain doesn't think like that,
Yeah.
so I can't understand like what that
We'll never
brings
get
to
it.
you. Like,
because people don't. Cause
I don't want to get it.
Yeah, because people don't. I'd rather still remain a person who still realizes like the value of a life, whether it's mine or whether it's somebody else's. I don't even think like it has to be an extreme circumstance for me to even like think about trying to murder somebody or something. But I was like, I people just do it like it's nothing. So it's like I can't. I'll never get that, and I'm cool with that. But
all this just makes me want to retreat back to R&B, and like just keep listening to the same artists I listen to, not getting to know any new artists. Like it's like
people just gotta smarten up.
Yeah, that is just too close. Like it's just too close. I don't like it.
People got to smarten up, man. I'd hate to lose an artist that I really love like that. Or I mean, any artist really, but I'm tired of these kind of stories.
Just
these
the
like
quickness
tragic.
of it all.
Yeah,
it's so quick. We was just talking about like I can't get over how just last podcast we was talking about this man.
Yeah,
like he was in the little corner picture of our promo.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yo.
Last week.
Now you're gone. It's just eerie. Like everybody's like, they had a memorial for him in his hometown. Like, and everybody was like singing his song. No, he should be alive. And it's not like I don't feel like like he didn't get his flowers while he was alive, because like he was bubbling up. Like people was like yo, looking out for him. Like yo, watch out for him. He out here like. And I just remember him like posting that like, yo, I got like me and Quavo, we got like 9 other songs. Who knows? We might do a Woo Honcho mixtape. And I'm like, man, I don't even really like Quavo all like that. But
you would have listened to it.
I would listen to it because I like Shake the Room. Shake the Room. Woo, woo, woo. Yeah.
My thing is like these young artists, young rappers, young celebrities. Stop making yourself a target on the internet.
Yeah.
You don't got to be holding up money and taking Instagram pictures. You're already famous. I think it can be assumed that you have money, but stop making yourself a target just because you want to flex on other people.
Yeah.
You're already a target.
Cold out here.
Right. No one needs to see that. We know you got it. But you know, I'm not saying that to put down Pop Smoke.
Mm-hmm.
No.
I'm just saying that because I don't want anything like this to happen to anybody else.
Right.
Gilly posted something like that with that
Yeah.
message.
That was a good. I mean,
that was a good message.
Yeah, I feel like people rappers in general, like I don't know, you gotta learn to motivate, if you want to call it that, in a different way, man. Because I really think sometimes like, what do you get out of just showing something off, showing a watch off, showing something off? And it's like, I understand, like, I understand what they get because they just like, yeah, this got diamonds in it, this got that. But it's like,
a lot of these people came from nothing.
Yeah. And you think it's just, and it's like, but you got to realize it's not all people. If you know you that big of a public figure and you know not all people are like positive, like not all people are just going to be like, dang, I wish I had that. Let me grind harder. Some people just like, all right, well, let's find out where he at so we could just go take that. Forget grinding and building something up and getting to it. Like, you got to worry about those people. You don't know who's going to slip through the cracks and get to you. And it's just like, but just the act of showing it all off and being that way is another thing I'm just never going to understand. People can't just get money and still stay the same. People got to get money and then be like, and tell you, yeah, I'm getting money. Look what I got. Come on, yo. It don't gotta be no show and tell. Just chill. It's like just act like you got a job, and it's just like I got a job. But except the world knows that you have a job, and just leave it at that. You ain't got to show me what you just bought, or you ain't got to show me a bag or nothing like that. It's just chill.
Yeah, we gotta get away from that as a culture.
Because there's gonna be more and more targets if we don't.
Maybe this will open some people's eyes, but probably not.
I'd hope
People
so,
just think
but man.
maybe it won't happen to me. And that's probably what he thought. Like,
Yeah.
and he was probably like, he may not have done it maybe in his city where he's from, but he's thinking like, I'm in Hollywood Hills. Like, I'm
Who gonna get to me?
right. You gonna
See.
check me, boo.
See, that don't matter though. It's people everywhere.
Yeah, watching.
Yeah. Shoot, I get nervous. I get nervous when I see Meek posting he in Philly. Every time. I be like, yo, I know people respect Meek.
Post
but
the
I
day
just-
after. Oh yeah, by the way, I was here yesterday.
Yeah, but it's
Find out tomorrow where I
right.
was today.
Right. right. But it's just like, people like him or people like anybody that go back to their hometown. Yeah, they probably got squads and securities and probably shooters and everything. But it's like, it ain't impossible to get hit up somewhere, especially in your own. Yo,
Like
you would
Nip.
people. Yeah, people will not. Yo, just like Nip, people will get you in your hometown. Don't think that you untouchable just because you from there. Like honestly, it'll probably be the people that want to get you the most where you from.
Yeah.
Probably just because they remember something from back in the day or something,
Envy.
or just because they
Jealousy
envious.
and envy
Yeah.
is dangerous, man.
Now
If you
you
ain't-
tried Deptford.
That's
Not
why
coming
you-
back here.
Right.
That's why you can't have them kind of people like in your circle. Like if you got somebody in your circle who's jealous of you and doesn't see it as a win for y'all, then you're in trouble.
Yeah. It's like I never understood that, yo. Like if I'm not in somebody's squad, let's say if all of us was at our whole squad was coming up doing the same thing at the same time Meek and all his people was. But he was doing battle rap and he was doing all that, and let's say we was doing the same thing and recording and stuff. But say he blows up. I think anybody should look at it like that. If you got a squad and somebody else got a squad, and then somebody from their squad blow up, which means that they whole squad is gonna like elevate with him because they stuck by him. Just be like, that's what's up. We can do the same thing.
Yeah.
We can grind just like them. We could come up just like them. We ain't gotta look at their whole group and like, no, let's tear their group down. Because guess what? If we tear their group down and kill somebody, kill the head honcho, and
How
then
does
nobody
that
else
even
comes
help
up,
us?
right? That's not gonna help us. That don't mean we're gonna kill them. So then all of a sudden that makes us replace them, and now it don't work like that.
You are so weird.
So I don't understand. I never understood that state of mind. So
Yeah.
it's just people got to learn to just do things organically or do things the right way without tearing. It sounds cliche, like let's not tear each other down, but it's true.
It's real though.
It's real. It's some real shit. Like you don't have to go that route. What's the point of killing somebody? Like they killed him. They killed Pop Smoke, but they ain't take nothing. They killed let's see, they killed Nipsey. I mean, then they didn't take nothing, but maybe that was for a different reason. But they killed people and they don't take nothing. It's like, so you killed him, and some people probably do it like just because they want respect or something like that. So that means somebody in the world knows that they did it. But it's like, but you still hiding because you don't want to get caught. So it's like, what are you really getting from it if no one knows that you did it?
And by the way, I hope they get caught. Like I really hope
Me too.
they find these men
Yo,
Yeah.
for this
give them,
senseless act of violence.
give them the chair, yo. Chair,
Yes.
electric chair. Bring the electric chair back
and
if they find him. But
and blast
Bring it back.
Invincible.
yeah,
Blast Dior while they doing it.
right, yo, blast that joint. Yo, electric chair.
Yeah.
Yo, just you got to bring
Yeah.
that joint back. But it's like I never get it.
Yeah. Well,
Some sick people.
rest in peace, Pop Smoke.
Father Smoke, yo.
You're my guy.
I wonder if there's any unreleased tracks that's gonna drop.
I'm sure
They
there is.
have to.
Him and Quavo, somebody got to drop them Quavo Jones.
Yeah.
Cause now I want to hear it. I want to hear it. I probably would have heard it heard whatever he was going to drop later on anyway.
Yeah.
But I definitely I definitely want to hear it. I just want to hear like what else he had in store for us. You know what I'm saying? Like what else did you have to bring out? Because he was only going to keep getting bigger and bigger.
Yep. He was on his way.
I was ready. I'm like, so this is when the summertime come, I'm gonna do. The summer was his. Like the summer was gonna be his.
If he kept grinding the way he was going and he had like a nice hit lined up, yeah.
And he just like kept putting them out. It's like he wasn't like holding out. He was like, all right, I got this next hit. Like, what's up?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just feel like his city was really proud of him. Damn.
His sound was just catching everybody.
And he was just about to go on tour. Like I was dead about to get tickets. I wanted to get tickets to the Philly show. It was supposed to be March 31st, but it was sold out.
Yeah, J Martin said he was literally about to get tickets for that joint. He was like, "Well, there go my birthday concert. I'm not even going."
That's terrible.
It's crazy, yo.
Yeah,
it's like unbelievable.
Everything so
He
unexpected.
was at the start line, revving up, about to tour, like getting respect from his peers. Like everything was just
everything great was coming to him.
Yeah, it's just rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace, Pop Smoke,
yeah,
man.
For real.
This is terrible.
Put the money phones away, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's retire it.
the money phones ain't worth it.
Didn't Jay already tell us that was dead? Okay.
It's that John been.
I don't know. Jay also said Tim's we off that.
Yeah, I disagree with that.
When he said it, I was like, nah, no, Jay.
Yo,
You in New York. No one's taking the Tim's off.
First of all, after he said that, after that song, he was spotted in a picture with skinny jeans and Tim's on. I was like, what are you talking about?
Tim's we off that.
All right, I'm like, nah, dog. Tim's is like, nah, you definitely not getting that. First of all, your own city is gonna the state that you from would probably hate you
Is
for
a
saying
Tim.
that. Yeah, your state is a Tim. Like, hey, I just say he said is a Tim.
Did y'all see that? It was around Christmas time. They post
What?
dead ass Christmas tree, and it was like all these Tims.
Just hanging on a Christmas tree?
Dead ass
Yeah,
Christmas
dead
tree.
ass Christmas tree.
It's like, yo, this Christmas tree dead ass.
First of all, they're all pulling all them Johns down, pulling the whole tree down, just hanging boots off that John.
That is so funny. But last weekend I went to the Jill Scott concert.
Oh yeah, I was
at the Borgata. It was really good. She's an amazing live performer. That's really a lost art. Like a lot of people can't perform live well.
Yeah, you're right.
Like or perform at all without being in the studio, but she can do both. Like her voice is amazing, and it was the first time I've heard her perform live because she has live recordings and live songs, but I've never seen a live Jill Scott show, and it's really good. And she had like images displayed in the background, just like of different aspects of Black culture and film and music, and she had male background singers. It was for the name of the tour is Who is Jill Scott? The title of her first album, Who is Jill Scott? Words and Sounds Volume 1. And that's one of my favorite albums, like, period.
Yeah.
So I was so excited. And it was so funny because I knew it was going to happen. Like, I feel like we were the youngest people in the room. Like, it was a couple,
Old heads.
It was a couple, like, young couples there. But, like, for the most part, it was, like, some old heads. But it was all good. It was more of an intimate setting, which I liked.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't like this huge like stadium. I liked how intimate it felt. And in between like her sets, like she would just talk, and she curses a lot.
Really?
You wouldn't think.
Jill Scott?
Yeah,
I've heard her talk before. She does.
Yeah, she curses a lot, and she just dropping gems and spitting knowledge. Like I was like shouting like ad libs from the crowd, and everybody looked back like.
Had to be that young girl.
Yeah, they was cracking up.
Ad libbing.
Yeah, but it was a really good show. It was an AC. It was really good. I had a good weekend.
Dang, I heard that. I'd say that's what's up. Jill Scott, I definitely respect her.
Yeah, like, you know that picture I had with her?
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to put it like on a T-shirt.
Oh, and wear that down there.
Wear it, but I ain't had time for all that.
She probably looking like, yo, Who are you?
Remember me?
Like 20 years ago?
She's like, no. I know.
Aunt Jill.
All
Remember
right.
me?
She just runs off stage.
Right. Aren't you Uncle Donnie's daughter? First of all, she would not
calls
call
him
him
Uncle
Uncle Donnie. Right. Uncle Donnie's daughter?
Yeah. Who do y'all want to see perform live that you haven't seen? If anybody at all.
I ain't been to a Cole show. I want to go to that.
Yeah.
Oh my, you're going to love it.
I wanted to go. I was supposed to go to the Forest Hills Drive tour, and I'm mad I didn't go because that was his best work.
I was supposed to go too.
You think that was his best work? You don't think Boris Center his best album?
That might be my favorite Cole album, but his best work is Forest Hills, though.
I was just literally
Yeah.
listening to Forest Hill Drive on the way here.
Yo, that was a great album.
I listened to the whole thing. When tragic things like this happen, or if I'm feeling like away about something, like I always listen to "Love Yours" by J. Cole. I think that's one of the best songs ever made.
That's one of his realest songs ever.
Yeah, and I think he said that's his like favorite song that he wrote. So I was just feeling real J. Cole Forest Hill Drive today. So I literally just listened to that on the way here. But Cole is good live, and I saw him around the same time I saw Drake, and I think I already told the audience this, but I was surprised at myself that I actually enjoyed J. Cole's set more than I enjoyed Drake's concert.
Drake concert.
You know how I am about Drake.
Right.
But I don't know. Maybe because I just wasn't expecting to really, really, really like J. Cole's, even though I love J. Cole too. Because you think like Drake has all these like, he has a more of a mixture of type of songs, but
Yeah.
once again, like, I don't know, Cole's show felt more intimate, and I like the images he displayed in the background and the talking in between. Like,
Yeah, he
it
always
just
do
felt
that.
like he was talking to me, like it was more
It's
personal.
like personal.
That's why I kind of wanted to see it, because every time I saw pictures of it, I was like, "This is it." Whether you or not, because he gets a lot of criticism, you love or hate J. Cole, that specific album and that specific tour seemed like just conceptually it was really dope.
Right.
Yeah, it's a dope concept.
Like I'm mad I didn't go to that. I think if I could think of past live performances, like, or tours, I wanted to go to Kanye when he did the Glow in the Dark tour. What was that, around graduation?
That was around graduation, yeah.
That was insane when it was.
Hell yeah, man, listen. Yeah.
Like, I probably wouldn't go to a Kanye show now unless he was only performing the hits. But
Nah, I'm good.
I did go to Watch the Throne though.
I'm sure that was doing Jay and Ye. Like, I seen Jay, I seen Kendrick, I seen Nas, I seen Mary J.
Huh? I never seen Mary J.
I ain't seen Mary J.
I wanted to go to the Mary J. Blige and Nas concert, but I didn't have anybody to go with.
See, I seen Mary J when she was on tour with Jay. So I saw Jay and Mary J at the
Jay and
same
Mary
time.
J.
God.
I seen Jay and Kendrick, but we seen Jay twice actually, because remember we went to the Justin Timberlake and Jay-Z John too. But
Oh, you were there?
yeah, I was there.
Oh, I only remember my dad.
Nah, I was there. I was at that John. It was outside.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
at the baseball.
Yeah, at the
stadium.
baseball field. Yeah.
Yeah, that
When
was dope.
After
I saw Jay-Z
whatever
so many
album.
times.
Yeah, I think the first time we seen
It was
him
Magna Carta.
Yeah, Magna Carta
Holy
John.
whatever.
Yeah, first time we seen him was at Powerhouse. Remember when he closed that joint out?
Yeah, that was
Man, I almost cried.
me too.
Like, not
Yo.
cry, but it was like,
Yeah,
yo,
like, it's
this
amazing.
is
I saw
crazy.
Like, I haven't been to a whole
which
bunch
one?
of concerts.
He was at Powerhouse and he closed that joint out.
I haven't been to a whole bunch of concerts, but the concerts that I have been to, the majority of them were Jay-Z. And I have to see Beyonce in concert before I die.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. I think I would probably say next person I probably want to see is J. Cole as well though. Probably because I was supposed to, just like you, and I was supposed to, and then we ain't go. So, but I really can't think of anybody. Like, of course, people I wouldn't mind seeing, like Drake or whatever. But it just seems like
not
you said,
everybody gives that impression that they would perform well live. It's like,
yeah,
You know what?
I
I
kind of
think
just want to hear your CD.
right.
I think now, I wouldn't have said this 5 years ago. But I think after everything he's done, everything he's been through, and the way he's evolving and maturing as an artist, I think I'd see Meek now.
Mm-hmm.
If he did like a, I guess with Meek, it ain't really going to be intimate because he has a lot of big songs.
Yeah,
like,
big songs.
Like hype energy. But I feel like Meek could pull off like an entertaining yet intimate show right now.
Yeah, he just
in his career.
He just had to choose his songs wisely.
Right. But I think he has a story to tell.
Yeah,
like, I
yeah,
think
yeah.
it could be, if conceptually, I think he could really make a dope show around Meek.
He was disappointed at Rolling Loud. Like, I didn't.
But see, that's why I'm saying he got to kind of, like this next album, it seems like he's coming out with, it sounds like it's really personal, mature, but at the same time still Meek.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of looking forward to this next album more than I was looking forward to Championships.
Right. Because he keeps maturing as he gets, as he keeps going.
I think this is
now.
going to be that, like a defining album for him.
Yeah. Like, I don't, because, he don't got no classic yet.
No, he don't. I'm not
Nah, he
even
probably don't even
necessarily
gonna have
saying
one.
it's going to be classic. I just think it'll be good.
Right.
Did y'all hear about the Lovers and Friends?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I heard it was fake.
But then I keep going back and forth. I keep hearing it's real
Kim
now.
saying the check cleared, so
She
Oh,
on it
all
now.
right. Never mind.
Yeah.
I didn't hear that. I ain't hear that.
Lauryn Hill, Usher. It looked fake, but just how
I want to believe it.
I want to believe that that's real.
Lauryn Hill, Usher, Ludacris, Lil Jon, TLC, Jhené Aiko, Summer Walker, Meg Thee Stallion, Nelly, Sean Paul, T-Pain, Lil Kim, Brandy, Monica, Ja Rule, Fat Joe, SWV, Saweetie, Twista, Trick Daddy, Genuine, Drew Hill, Next, 12, Mario, Mace, Cameron, Eve, Trina, Tweet, A. Marie, Mike Jones, Montel Jordan, UMI, John B, Baby Bash, Frankie J, Nina Sky. That's like
everybody.
That's like our dream concert. Like,
Yeah.
it's like
Who's not on there?
that's the real Millennium Tour.
Yeah. Like, yo, that joint got everybody on there.
Yeah, that's why it's too good to be true.
Yeah.
Anybody born after the year like 98, I'm like, no, get out.
Yeah.
You cannot
What you
appreciate
know
this
about
concept.
Y'all ain't know about it.
Yeah, that's crazy. But it's in I think it's in LA.
Yeah, it's in LA.
Why don't they have to be in LA?
Like, what company is throwing this concert?
Snoop Dogg.
Like, why didn't we have a concert like this before? Why is it like now? Like, who's in charge of this?
Snoop Dogg has something to do with it. He's
Snoop?
in charge. Snoop Dogg. Gold divorce? What does that say?
Gold divorce?
I don't know.
A gold divorce.
It's like-
I don't know.
either way, yo, Snoop needs to throw more shows than and bring one here because
'cause
I
that's-
need that.
That's super dope. Like, I don't know if I believe it yet.
Right.
Even though Lil Kim's posting it, it just looked crazy. Like, it just looked like somebody put it together on PowerPoint or something. Like, it just looks too good to be true.
I need to see like an advertisement or something. Like, I need to
Yeah.
see like something else.
I don't need another Fire Festival.
Yeah, don't nobody want that.
Yeah.
Yo, Rick Ross is coming out with a new track tomorrow
Yes.
Really?
called Season Ticket Holder.
Yes.
Oh my God, that title
Season ticket holder.
sounds
But
Yo,
delicious.
featuring Dwayne Wade.
yes.
What?
I don't even know why. Yes.
Me and the homie Dwayne Wade collaborated track called Season Ticket Holder featuring, who the hell is that? Raphael Sadiq
Oh, I know.
and UD.
Who's UD?
I don't know. Duh. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know who that is, yo.
Oh, Udonis, my name is Udonis.
Yeah. Udonis who?
Haslam, that's his name?
Hold on. Oh, Udonis Haslam is on that?
Who is that?
Yes.
A sports person?
He played for the Heat with
Yeah.
Dwayne Wade.
I just went
Why
to
are they
his page
collaborating?
and it says family first, 3-time NBA champion.
Yo, why does he have old Heat players on his squad, on his track?
Miami?
I mean, yeah, but
Oh.
why them? They
I
don't
rap
even,
like my name is Udonis. That's why.
Udonis. Yo, I want to
That's
hear
gonna be
this.
the hook.
Dude, just over and over. Rap like my name is Udonis.
Dude, what is
I rap
Dwayne,
like my name is
what
Udonis.
is Dwayne Wade gonna do?
I don't know. He's
That's
just
right. Rap like you
trying to
Udonis.
rap with you. I don't know. what
I'm
he's gonna-
Dwayne Wade. It's like,
And Raphael Sadiq just gonna be there. Like, I don't even know.
harmonizing what they're saying. Yeah, daddy.
Yo,
Always speak and say hi.
he just gonna do that same hook.
Never ever walk on by.
Yeah. Tomorrow, season ticket holder featuring D Wade.
Oh my!
Let me see that, man. Hold on.
What is going on?
What?
Let me see.
Like, what are you? D-Wade better get out of here, man.
I want D Wade to rap.
Me too. I wanted to see what he. I wanted to see what he talking about.
Well,
He better not talk about scoring buckets.
speaking.
You know basketball's coming up. I don't think you're gonna rap though. My bad. Go ahead, Joe.
No, it's fine. Speaking of D Wade, how do you guys feel about Lil Boosie's comments?
I almost didn't even want to talk about this.
I mean, we don't have to.
No. Let's go. It's important.
I'll keep mine simple. We'll go ahead.
It's simple. It's black and white. It's insensitive. It's uncalled for. It's unnecessary.
Yeah, he ain't had to.
Even if you feel like that, you didn't have to go and broadcast that.
Yeah, and you can't tear another. You can't. I don't feel like he can tear another man down for making that kind of decision for his child. If he himself as his dad, but like considers his the feelings of his son, and respects him enough to really be like tap in and just be like, you know what, he really feels this way, and this is what he truly feels that he is, and he doesn't feel like he's a boy or should be one and everything. Then a lot of people may say like, oh well, he shouldn't do that unless you at a certain age, because at this age maybe he could possibly want to change back, blah blah blah. You know what, maybe that is true, but same time, him being his dad and him respecting his son, you can't really. I don't feel like you could tear him down for that. And plus, at the end of the day, yeah, it was insensitive and everything like that, but what is him doing that to his son or for his son doing to you? It's not. It doesn't affect you. So
To your point, Anthony, like if you felt a way about it, Lil Boosie, fine, but discuss that at your kitchen table with your 8 million kids.
Right.
Don't broadcast it over social media attacking a 12-year-old and his family.
yeah.
Like, that's first and foremost. Second, we're not taking any parenting advice from you, Lil Boosie, because you brought a prostitute for your 13-year-old son for his birthday to give him oral sex. I don't think that's appropriate. Mm-hmm. 2. 3, they didn't even say that he was getting a sex change or cutting off his whatever. He just said that he wants to be addressed as Zaya and he is transgender, not transsexual. Like,
exactly. Are you speaking on something that you don't even have the education on?
And another thing, like, people think it's like they're forcing their opinions or their way of doing things on other people or the gay agenda. Like, no, y'all always commenting on Zaya, whatever they want to be referred to as, because like he is more feminine and he wears nails and stuff like that. So they probably gonna address it eventually, and there is nothing wrong with them publicly loving and accepting their child, because they're probably an example or some sort of comfort to other parents that may be going through this. Like, they see their child is behaving similarly and they don't know how to deal with it. Mm-hmm. And this is how they're choosing to deal with it, with love and acceptance, because there's transgender people that grew up and they were shunned by their families, beaten by their families, and turned to a life of drugs and prostitution and died and stuff like that. And maybe had they been shown love or some sort of compassion by the people around them, maybe they wouldn't go that route. And I'm not saying you have to agree with what they've done, but don't publicly bash that family and a 12-year-old child for how they choose to live their life. Like, it's really none of your business
at all.
They chose to share it just to as an example to people, like, this is how we're choosing. We're going to love and accept our child for who they are. And y'all would be bashing D-Wade if he was like a mofo and was shunning his child and stuff like that, y'all have something to say.
Of course.
Here's a black dad loving his child, and y'all always got something to say. Like, it's you damned if you do, damned if you don't. Like, and then people attacking Gabrielle Union, saying like, oh, it hurts. She's encouraging this, and like, how can she encourage that? She's just accepting what it is.
That's her
like,
child.
Yeah, like, and his biological mom, like D Wade's ex, she's like got her PhD in Christ, so she's not like too happy about it. Like, she still refers to him as her son, and I'm sure she's not particularly too fond of him like transitioning or whatever. But I mean, it is what it is. Like, are you gonna shun your child, beat your child, and they commit suicide one day because you ain't love them, or do you just accept them for who they are and just love? Like, I know it sounds cliche, just like,
no, but it's real.
but
though.
it's like, come on, like, it's just, and I think Lil Boosie is the last one, the absolute last person to be talking. And if there's anybody who's even laster is Young Thug. Please,
oh
man.
yeah, when he said something,
ma'am,
What did he say?
He was
God
hear
don't
what he
make
said.
no
Yeah.
mistakes or something.
God don't make mistakes. So basically, it's like he shouldn't have made that move
You wear
because he was made as a
dresses.
boy, but it was like, dog,
You're
was-
feminine as well.
and
You have something to tell us.
and he supports that, like that. He supports gay or whatever. So it's
So
like
what are you talking about? Are you clout chasing? What are you doing?
it's cool. It's cool when he do it, but not somebody else's and not somebody else and their kids.
Yeah, like, stop commenting on a 12-year-old child. My dad came out yesterday talking about why is Lil Wayne making a diss track to D Wade's son and D Wade. I'm like, huh?
What?
I'm like, what are you watching? He's like, I heard it. It sounds like Lil Wayne. I'm like, is this real? Like, I didn't listen to it. He's like, look it up. Did y'all hear anything about
No.
that?
I don't think that's a thing.
He ain't do that, yo.
Yeah, I'm like, huh?
He ain't
First
do
of all, if that happened, everybody would have heard
Yeah.
that and been talking about it.
Like, go to sleep. Like, what?
Like,
came charging.
yeah.
Did you hear?
Lil Wayne, like, and you
What
know,
would the Waynes say?
yeah.
Like,
It's just
Lil Wayne don't even know probably who D Wade is. He don't know who anybody is anymore.
so yeah, I was like, forgetting
He's in his
everybody.
own world.
Right.
He doesn't know any news.
Yeah,
Trending news.
That would never happen. And I honestly, through all this, I hope D Wade never responds, just like he's
Please
not now.
don't.
Because
Or he gonna drop it on the new track with.
first of all, he is not dropping.
yo, I can't wait to hear this Rick Ross and G Wade.
He gonna have this diss verse to the world. He gonna diss and Boosie all crazy on that joint.
Yeah, it's just,
You gonna have that typical ball player turn rapper voice where it's like they don't have no personality.
Yeah, I know that.
They just
Regular
rap how they
flatline, right? Yo, man. They just
but
gotta-
yeah, that turned me off. Like, all these people commenting on a 12-year-old. Like, everybody has something, like, celebrities having something to say, their 2 cents. Like,
yeah.
That's
Talk
not your
about it.
household. Why do you
Yeah,
care
it
so
ain't
much? They
your-
don't
yeah.
affect
how
you.
does that affect you?
All right. You don't know him or his son, yo. Like, just, it's not doing nothing for you. Just let them make their decisions.
And the way D-Wade handled it is just so perfect. Like, he spoke confidently in his decision to accept and embrace, and I don't know.
And to be and that's a big move for a dad though. Like, even as a man, like knowing how
As
it
a
feels to
black
be a
dad
man, yeah, knowing how it feels to be
Yeah.
a man, a black man, like just a black dad who has a son. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, of course, every man wants their son to grow up and just, go
Yeah.
the straight
Yeah.
way. You know what I'm saying? Not
Yeah.
anything against the other side,
Yeah.
but it's just like, since this happened, it's just kind of like, yo, regardless, like that just shows that girl or boy, it don't matter. He gonna love his kids unconditionally. So that's what's up.
And
This
his
is
other-
people
and
can
his
learn
other
from this.
son
Yeah,
accepted. He's like, this is my best friend. Like, y'all got
Yeah.
something to say. Like,
that's still his. End of the day, that was still his brother.
yeah.
So it's like that's a lot of people can
his
learn something from this.
family. Yeah.
Because I see people saying like the wrong stuff, like people commenting and people all like I seen somebody straight up just be like, and just that quick, I would have disowned my son. And I was like, that's fucked up, yo.
Yo, if I ever get famous, my comment section will not be on. Like, it will be turned off. I was just looking at all of the hurtful things. Like, because I followed Gabrielle Union, and I was just looking at, like, all the comments underneath her.
Mm-hmm.
It was just, like, disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
That is hurtful. I'm like, y'all not just going to be sitting here talking about me under my post blocked. Like, comments disabled. Like, y'all not going to be able to sit here and talk about me.
Right.
So, I don't know. I'm over it. I'm over people. I'm just so overwhelmed by everybody's opinions about everything. Like, if I wasn't a content creator, I would not be on social media, okay? It's just too many, but it's just everybody's opinion at once. Like, just,
I swear half the stuff
oh my God.
I learn or I hear of as far as current events goes, I only know it because I have to come here and talk about it.
Yeah.
Other than that, I'm like, I don't care about.
Yeah, it's just
I
like
mean, I care about
to...
hip hop culture, so that's why I do this.
Yeah.
I don't want it to sound like I'm just here doing this for no reason.
Right.
I know how that might have came off to somebody.
But at the same time,
But the gossipy stuff, it's just like, what?
Yeah.
That has nothing to do with my mission, my agenda, my, you know.
Yeah, it comes with so much unnecessary extra stuff. It's like, come on, man. Can't just be some cool shit.
On a hip hop note, though, were you about to say something? I'm sorry.
It wasn't on the hip hop note, so you. Oh.
I mean,
No,
still.
I was just. Well, it could lead to a hip hop note. Did y'all see the movie The Photograph?
Yeah, I saw it.
You did? Okay. Did you see? I related to a part where they were talking about Drake and Kendrick.
Yeah.
I thought about myself because she was kind of saying the same thing as me, not exactly the same, but like how like Kendrick, like he kind of makes her feel guilty and stuff like that, and like she just really loves Drake. Like that's how I am. Like not that Kendrick makes me feel guilty, but like I really do wish I still wish I liked him
You
more
liked him?
than I do now. Like
He dropping soon.
as much as everybody else does, but it's just something about Drake. Like
I
he just-
understand
Yeah.
it, though.
Really
Drake is
good.
more palatable. Drake is, like, more... I don't know. I'm trying to think of the right word for it. I guess palatable was the word.
It is. Yeah, that's the word.
So I
It's
get it.
relatable.
I get it when people say they're not a Kendrick fan. It doesn't.
I
I
want to be,
understand.
but I just.
It just ain't. I mean,
But that was only a dash of hip hop. Go ahead, proceed.
Because this is going to be the last thing before we out. But did y'all see this shit with Jay Electronica?
Oh my
his
god!
next album being with Jay-Z.
Y'all tweeting all hype like the album is done. I wanted to be, yo, I was so bad.
40 days.
I was so bad wanting to retweet it and be like, GTF. Oh, who cares, yo?
Yeah.
It's been over a decade and you've been signed to yo, this is the I don't care.
I don't
This
know how
is the
he raps.
only rapper I know that has so much respect and has all these Jay-Z features with with nothing to show
Nothing.
for it. But the exhibit, like the exhibit ABs, all them tracks, he has tracks.
Right.
But he has no bodies of work. Like, how did you earn all of that?
Oh, they got some type of secret relationship.
They have to.
Yeah, I think they're really close or something. I remember like back in the day when I don't know if I told the story. I had my iPod.
Oh yeah, you had
Yeah,
Jay,
and
like,
I put Jay Electronica's mixtape because I heard so many great things. I had never heard of him. Yo, I skipped every track faithfully. Like, I
He
did.
faithfully skipped everything.
Yo,
That mean you went-
You skip.
Wait, that means you went. That means you kept going back to it and skipping it just to skip, to skip it.
Yeah, I don't, and to this day, I don't really know how he said. Like, I can't identify him. Like, somebody would have to tell me, "Oh, this is Jay Electronica." I'm like, oh, okay. Like, even though I had the whole mixtape on my iPod, like, I don't know. Nothing else but word of mouth, like, really made me want to listen to him. So, like,
Yeah, he's not
I guess
special.
I can
Don't
listen to
get
a
me
fresh
wrong.
pair of ears, but
I feel like Jay Electronica can rap. I don't think he's like corny. I just think that he hasn't shown me enough to warrant all of this praise. You
Right.
can say, oh, he's a dope rapper, but he gets like this crazy, like he's catered to in a way that's unfair to the artists around him.
It's like, yo, why? What are you doing that's so special?
Like, if I was Cole, I'd be like, yo, what the fuck?
Yeah,
Like,
right.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Like, I'm not even getting these whole features. Not even on
Like,
the whole features, but it's just
He
like
had
the
a
way
track
he looks.
saying when he was trying to come up, Hov was throwing. He took his tape and like, no, I don't want that shit.
Yeah.
Like he had to earn it. Like, why is Jay Electronica getting this red carpet in his career?
Dog, yo, he is doing something that people ain't seeing. Yo, I don't know what he's doing.
I think I mentioned this on Twitter, and shout out to Ty, because I said, yo, like, I said the same thing. I don't think he's corny. And then he said something like, we don't know if he's corny or not because he hasn't given us anything.
Yeah.
He ain't get. All I heard was, literally all I heard was the two exhibit A and exhibit C, and it was some song from years ago, and it was like a good amount of people on there. It was like Jay Electronica, Talib Kweli, J. Cole, something. I feel like it was called like Just Begun or something like that. The joint was hot though. I think it was like Jay Electronica, Mos Def, Talib Kweli, and J. Cole or something. That joint was hot. But
And he was on the joint with Kendrick, Sean.
oh yeah, Control. Yeah, he was on Control. Right.
And he had the joint, the Hove track. He had a feature from Hove. Like, I remember all these songs, and that's fine. But like,
where have you been though?
what are you doing?
Yeah, like I don't know what he's doing.
If the rumor is, even though he said it himself, like featuring Jay-Z, I don't know if we still haven't we don't have any concrete evidence that it's a him and Jay-Z album. Maybe he has a track on there or tracks on there with Jay-Z. We don't know anything yet. All I know is if this album comes out and it's a Jay-Z and Jay Electronica album, I'm gonna be like, why?
Why? For
How?
what? Yeah.
Like,
what's the reason for this?
anybody on Rock Nation who's not getting like some shine or something at this point, I'd be real mad now.
I'd be like, how does he get this?
That's his man's.
In some way.
Jay Electronica.
Right. They got the same first J. Maybe that's it. I don't listen. I don't know.
Tape is gonna be called
Go
J
ahead.
and J.
J and J. Hope just
Right.
came in the studio one day. I was like, your name Jay? Like, my name Jay.
All right.
Try and put this album out or what?
J. Cole had to change it into J-A-Y Cole. We about to be J. Cole. What about me? No. Still J. Cole. No, I don't care about it.
Jermaine.
Jay Electronica real name probably not even like Jay Electronica was like, yeah, man, because you know my name's Sean for real. So first of all, it's probably not his name. Jay-Z.
Then it would work even more because Jay would be like, your name's Sean?
Your name's Sean?
My name's Sean.
My name's Sean.
His name Arnold.
I'm about to say his name Arnold Electronica. His name is not like Sean for real.
Arnold
Electronica. He's lying saying his name's Sean. Like, dog.
Jay Electronica. Arnold Electronica probably be like, I got it. My girl, her name Beyonce. I don't know if you got anything in common with that. Hope would be like, my girl's name is
Beyonce. He's like, let's do an album. We
Right
gotta
now,
do an album.
let's
We got to do an album. Yo, load me up. I don't even know who he pointing
Guru.
Guru just like in his kitchen. He just like, yo, Guru, load me up. Guru sitting there eating like soup or something. Like, he ain't even, there's no computer. He's just like, my girl's name is Beyonce. You know what, Guru, load me up, man. Look, you just put the bowl down and just run to the
Why would he
studio.
slurp the whole soup before he runs it? He said,
I got y'all, man. Yo.
The Super Bowl over. Making a
he just throws the soup.
It was like, just pull out a laptop and just start doing it right in the
Pulls
kitchen.
out a laptop in the kitchen, sits on the counter, hits the space bar, and music just comes from nowhere.
Right.
Like just playing in the room.
If I'm just standing like, yeah, this the one. This the one. Yeah, this is it. Just sit right here.
He said this is the one, but the track is at like 0.02.
That's right.
How do you know?
Jay, like when he was in the studio with Timberland.
Oh yeah, with that face. So he was like, yo, Timberland was in. Yo, Timberland was so. He was just big in that joint. Like,
he was fat. Yo.
Yeah, like he
the
was just
jug
in there,
of juice.
That jug of juice.
Yeah, that's all I'm like.
Yeah, right. He's sitting there doing that.
Yo,
What was he doing?
Timberland was so unhealthy in Fade to Black. He was unhealthy as shit. He was just in the studio with a jug of like fruit punch.
Yeah, like with a
That
jug
is
of juice.
crazy.
Jug of like Tampico or something. Like he was just in there just like
Tampico. Like,
I'm
yo,
like,
I would not say that about Timberland if he didn't get in mad shape now.
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't have said that. I'm only saying that because he's super in shape now.
Yeah, he came up like
He
well
definitely
body
did.
wise.
I wouldn't kick him while he's down if he was still like that.
Yeah, right. But yo, that whole thing was so funny, dog.
Yeah, well, hopefully Jay Electronica delivers like everybody's been saying.
I want him to. I want him to. Don't be corny on an album of Hov if it is a joint album. Yeah. Be average by yourself or be hot because like you said, we don't really know enough to know if you really hot.
We
or
don't
not.
know bull for real.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
Oh, shout out to my queen, Rihanna. It's her birthday today.
Oh yeah, ain't she like 32, right?
Yes.
Hey, birthday,
Yeah,
Rihanna.
Birthday Rihanna.
My queen. Nothing but hits. I'm ready for your album. It's crazy. Like, most of my life has been a Rihanna album. Like, every year of my life. Like,
Yo, man, I don't know where she been. She know people waiting for her.
where have you been all my life? No, y'all don't know that
I
song
don't
by
even know
Rihanna?
that song.
Okay.
Oh, my life.
Oh, that song?
Where have
I just
you
lost
been?
all my street cred.
Yes, and
Yeah, I totally forgot about that song.
yeah,
to be
like she
honest.
put
Spoiler
an
alert,
album
I don't
every
have any
year
street
for,
cred.
like- she put an album like every year for like 7 years of my life, and then
And then was like,
Stop.
Fenty, what up?
Right.
Makeup money.
well-
she probably making way more off that than she did off music.
yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
that's all. I only wear Fenty makeup.
I'm about to say the Fenty makeup and the lingerie and all that other kind of stuff. She killing it with that.
Yeah, so I love her. She's a mogul, and happy birthday, queen.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get killed.
Yo.
It's
You
no, it's
lucky ain't no video portion of this yet because that was
Fuck it. If the videos was
Say
on,
no.
I still would have done that.
Nah, I know. Nah, I respect that. Rihanna is definitely
queen.
yeah, she gonna go down as something big.
She's legendary.
Yeah.
Icon. She's really an icon. Period. And we can end the podcast on that.
She
we can end
is.
it on period. Pooh.
On
It
period.
just cuts off right there.
All right. It definitely-
I guess it really does in there.
Yeah, on period.
Yeah,
Pooh. I mean,
All right, man. Well, look, we've covered a lot. We went on the emotional roller coaster.
Father Smoke.
Pop Smoke, rest in peace.
Pop.
And yeah, man. There was more to get to, but I think I'm gonna save it for the next one. We recorded this one kind of late in the week, so we'll be back recording again sooner than usual.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna hold on to some stuff. But like I said before, AuxCordcast on Instagram, AuxCordcast on Twitter, AuxCordcast@gmail.com. Hit us up. We'll either respond or address it here. And everybody who has been listening, we appreciate it and thank you.
Thank you.
We got
so
some
much.
fun and interesting things coming up this year in regards to us, but you know, you'll know when you see it. I'll say that much. But for now, I'm Ant.
I'm Jasmine Miotti.
Hey yo.
And you are now unplugged. Thank you for listening. Have a good weekday, workday, weekend, workout. And we'll see you next time. Peace.